Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Muse Jester. My name is Junior. Let's do some more loot hauls. It's still continuing on. Um, and some of these things you might have seen already, but this is kind of special. This is in thanks to a YouTuber called Toy Shiz. I'm sure you guys must know who he is. So the first one is from the Ahsoka series. This is Balin's Skull. This is actually the third time or the second time I've returned this figure. Um, I returned it because I think I initially bought it for like 12 bucks according to Toy Shiz, and then a few days later he posts another page where Walmart has further discounted the price to $10, so I had to return it again. But yeah, Balin's Skull. So I hope I can get his apprentice soon. Um, and also, when I returned this one, he also posted this one. Now, I'm not sure if I showed you the first one. I've also returned this one. I thought it was a good price for like 23 bucks. 23 bucks for two figures of Black Series, even though I was already out with Black Series. That means each one was around what, 11.50 or something like that. But then again, the same day that he posted this, Toy Shiz, he posted that this thing went lower on a lower sale for $18. So I know it's only a $5 difference. It's only a $12 difference with this one, but that's $7 savings. And just so happens that this one, I think, was on sale for like $9. So by returning these two back to Walmart, for the same price, I was able to get this one as part of it. So I mean, like, I had to return it. I'm not into Black Series anymore. But we're talking about a $10 Black Series figure. We're talking about a $9 Black Series figure. And come on, well, how can I not buy something like that when that's almost competitive with the three and three quarter Star Wars figures? Um, and honestly, while I was fixing these up on my collection, I was so surprised at how big they are because I had gotten accustomed to three and three quarters. But yeah, thank you, Toy Shiz, for helping me spend my money. All right, for the next one, this one is from, this is from eBay. Let's open it up. All right, so I finally got it out. This is a B-Wing. This would make it my sixth B-Wing, and that's more than I wanted. I only wanted 5 or so to run what I wanted to do. This was $36, and yes, it's missing a lot of stuff. It's missing the two, which one's turning it? The two wings over here. And out of the 6 B-Wings that I have, I only have one that's 95% complete. I'm missing one of the guns on the wing. And as you can see, it's missing the cockpit, it's missing the 2 wings, missing the 2 guns over here. Or actually the cockpit canopy. Anyway, why did I buy it for $35? It's because of this, the inside of the cockpit. All of the B-Wings that I have are the simplified stickered ones. Oh, I didn't know these move. And I wanted to upgrade their canopy to this. So I bought this for $35 just so I can have a copy of this one, and I would make a mold and cast this one so I can put it into the B-Wings that I have. The problem is, out of all the 6, like I said, I only have one that's 95% complete, and it's only been 2 months, so all of my energy has been just acquiring all these broken or missing ships, or ships with missing parts. And so I still have a lot of repair that I need to do on the B-Wing. The B-Wing is probably the one ship in my collection that I have a lot of but it's all undisplayable because it's basically missing, I don't know, almost 40%. The two wings and the canopy, they're all like this. They're basically all in the same condition except for one. So gotta repair that first before I can display it. All right, so far the video is, I think it's pretty short, right? So let's do some unboxing and review really quick. We'll do this one, Luke Skywalker from The Last Jedi. We'll do his fellow Jedi, Obi Wan Kenobi from the Obi Wan Kenobi series. And why not? Let's open up Nawood, who we don't know if he's a Jedi or not. He seems to be doing the Force thing, so who knows? We'll start with Obi Wan Kenobi from the Kenobi series. Alright, so it's out of the box. It's very, very surprising how much accessories this figure has. So this one is the Leia's bot. I don't know, I can't remember what his name is. On a stand, no less. And then this one is an open version where it's more active. Oh, and what? His legs fell off. His legs are on a peg. What the heck? I mean, there's no reason to put it on a peg. There's no reason to actually make it that articulate, any kind of articulation. But yep, there it is. So I guess you can articulate it. Then it comes with this blaster. An unlit lightsaber, and of course the one that has the blade on it. So this is not removable, I don't think, and it's just one piece, thank goodness. So the reason I started with the Obi-Wan Kenobi series is because for me this is a tier 1 level 2 character. Tier 1 level 2, the tiers and levels that I created is just for me to determine what price range I'm willing to pay for each figure. For a tier 1 level 1, which has the face printing, articulation that I wanted, and the character that I want, I'm willing to pay full price and pre-order them. But for tier 1 level 2, that's basically goes down from whatever the regular price is of $17, and that's when I say, well, I'll wait for discount. So I will usually buy this once it starts hitting $12, a tier 1 level 2. Tier 1 being it's got the face printing and the articulation and all that stuff that I wanted, barbelled hip joints and ankle rockers. But the level 2 is about the character, whether I want how much I want a character or not. So let's just really quickly look at the face. See, I wasn't sure about the portrait work on this one. It's there, but the beard is just such a big block of brown that I just wasn't into it. But having it in hand now, I can see it's really good. And does that change the fact of whether I should have paid the full price for this? It's an okay. It's a level 2, so it's okay. I mean, like, I still don't think I would like to have paid $15 for this one. So it remains a tier 1 level 2 figure. And then the robe of this one, I'm still of two minds of this robe. I mean, I like the fact that as fabric, it doesn't hinder the articulation as a sculpted robe would have, but it just looks kind of baggy and ugly to me. But I can always take it off, so it's no big deal. So for this figure with all the accessories it's got, and for the price that I paid for it, which I think is like $10 or something, the value is at 12. It's pretty good. Good price. Got articulation that I wanted. It's a one of the major figures. Got good face printing technology. The sculpt, the portrait is pretty good as well. So it's a good. It's got a good high value for me, even though it's a character or rendition of a character that I wasn't completely into. From Obi Wan, let's go on to Nawood. All right, so here he is out of the packaging. He's got this hood that you can put on his face. It looks kind of big and baggy for me, but it does the job. I don't think I'll be displaying him with this anyway. It's got this small weapon. Let's close up on that. So there's the weapon. It's got good enough detail. Nothing on paint. It's just whatever casted plastic that is. While we have you on close up, let's do a look on this face. Does it look like Jude Law to you guys? It's there. I think in here, I don't know why, but it seems like this is a failed attempt with face printing. I can see the detail in there, but something's missing. You know what? I'm judging this way too harshly. It's because it's 3.75 and it's really, I'm expecting like the 1/12 scale version of face printing, and there's no way you can do that. I think for the scale it's pretty good. I don't like the fact that it's not matching the flesh tones over here, but I can bypass that. So this is what I mean by the bagginess of the robe compared to one that's fully sculpted. It looks much nicer if it's fully sculpted. You got the detail and everything. Unfortunately, it does hamper the articulation because of this big robe over here. It has a different type of articulation here in the ab and everything, but you know, like I said, it's a trade-off. So the only difference here is that at least with this one I can remove the robe and have him on a different looking display and be able to pose him, while this one you can't really remove the robe. And if you even if you do somehow remove it, the texture and the style of the sleeves are completely different from the shirt, so that's not really gonna work. This is what I would characterize as a tier 1 figure because it's got the face printing and the articulation that I need, which is barbell hip joints and ankle rockers. But again, this is a level 2 character. Maybe actually I would say this is a level 3 character. I'm not gonna spoil the TV series for you guys. The Skeleton Crew, I've seen people love it to death, and say it's the best Star Wars series out there. It's a good series for me, but it's just not doing it for me. It's kind of like what they've always said. It's just like Goonies in a Star Wars universe, and I hope it gets better for me. Because a Star Wars series for me is I want it to further develop the lore of the Star Wars universe, and the Skeleton Crew is not doing that right now. Yes, we are somewhat invested in what's going on with the planet and what's going on with this character, but yeah, so that's basically it. So this one is a tier 1 level 3 character, which basically means there was no way I was gonna pre-order this, but this was on sale for $10, and for $10 it's not bad. that's definitely a buy for me. So that's what happened with May and Osha. Those are tier 1 level 3. So in terms of value, is the value is 12. I mean, for a $10 figure with all this articulation and all these and the face print technology, um, for the price that I paid for it, which is $10, it's an easy 12. Alright, so let's look at Luke Skywalker from The Last Jedi. This is an older release, so I'm making him last because a lot of changes occurred from this figure to the last two. Alright, Luke Skywalker. I'm not entirely sure what to expect about this one. So this, let's look it up first. So it's got the articulation that I want from the shoulders to the elbows. Mine's fused, so I'm gonna have to heat that up. But he's got the articulation that I want from elbows to wrists to the shoulders. This articulation limit on the upper chest, it's forgivable because it retains the integrity of the sculpt. Has a waist, what would you call that, peg, waist ball joint, so it can move that much. The ankle is not a rocker. Has a side to side. It does have an up and down, but it's limited by the fact that of how this leg wrappings is sculpted. Does have a knee articulation. Okay. So it has not a barbell hip joint. It's got the thigh cut. Okay, so this is a tier 2 level 2 character for me. Let's look at the face first. So here's the face. Let's do a comparison. Yeah, so this is not a face printing technology. As you can see, the eyes are much more, much older in terms of technology. It doesn't look natural like Kenobi's. The hair, as you can see, you compare the hair in this one to this one, the paint, it's basically the same. It didn't really help, you know. But man, so this is a tier. See, this goes down to tier 2 because it's lacking the face print technology, which is really important to me, just as the articulation is. This goes down to a tier 2 figure, even though it has the articulation. Oh, and also the articulation because it's missing the ankle rocker. Yeah, this is a tier 2. And this is a level... How much did I want this one? Honestly, if this had the tier 1 type of articulation of face printing, I would have wanted this. So this is a tier 2 level 1 character. I did want this version of Luke Skywalker. I kind of want all versions of Luke Skywalker. And this one, and I definitely want the one where he appears as a hologram, or not a hologram, but a projection that looks almost solid. So that's also a level 1 character that I would want. It's got all the detail that you need. This is just, I don't even know what to do with this one because it's too big. It's not like, and it's supposed to be here on his shoulder, but it's just way too big. He doesn't have the lightsaber, but he has the thing here on his belt, which is kind of a shame. No accessories whatsoever. So this one I also got on sale. I believe this one was for. I believe this was around $8 or $9. I don't see myself paying like $12 for this one. So, in terms of value, so for this one, I would value it at around 11 because it didn't have the articulation that I wanted, and it didn't have the face printing, even though it's a top character that I wanted. But at this scale, I can almost forgive the fact that it doesn't have the face printing because honestly, at this scale, I can't and at this distance, there's no way I'll be able to tell the difference between the eyes on this thing. It's basically dots to me. And right now, the sculpted detail on this face is so good that it's basically creating its own shadows with natural light. So I'm okay with that. But yeah, definitely, if this ever comes out with a face print and updated articulation, then I would buy it again, and this one becomes a background character. That's why I can only put him at an 11. So yeah, that's it for my review, my unboxing of what I've gotten from eBay and Walmart, and then I've done a review of Luke Skywalker from The Last Jedi, Obi Wan Kenobi from the Obi Wan Kenobi series, and Nawood from the Skeleton Crew. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys again, and have a nice day. Bye.